Hello, welcome back. Last time I found and solved 2 secret rooms here in Rise of the Machines. They were fun. These hard walls allow me to verify that I have not missed any secret rooms in this entry at least, so I'm once again face to face with this as seemingly the last room in the hold. This was horrendously complex last time I looked at it, and I could not figure out how to do even a single task, and there are a lot of tasks that I'm being asked to do here. Really, kill Roach, kill Construct, kill Rock Giant, step on Conquer Token is ultimately what has to happen. In the course of doing that, Tar has to be cut, so Roach has to go there. Okay, so that just happens as part of killing the Roach. I don't have to worry about that. Put something here. Okay, open this, use that orb. Using that orb means having used this decoy potion and not being able to escape. Okay. Let me just see if there's any way I can work on one part of the room at a time without trying to parse the entire thing, because there's too much of the entire thing to parse. Right, so, using this orb and going in here means these have to be open, but I've done nothing to actually do that. Okay, so, let's start with this, and this. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't believe I've ever been able to make anything step here. Could I use decoys for that? Let's see. How could I use decoys for that? No. No. Pretty much no. Because a decoy... Well, I get 2 decoys. Okay. This construct is here. These have to drop at some point, which means since I'm going to be in there, I can't do it myself, so construct has to go here, but I'm not worried about this part of the room yet. All I want to do right now is just to get something, anything, anywhere to step on this plate. Options are maybe mirror pushed by construct. Can't do a decoy because this is an unplaceable tile because of the force arrow. Maybe rock giant, maybe rock golems. If it were the rock giant... There's still all this. If it were the rock giant, where would I put it that it wouldn't die on the hot tiles? I don't know, it doesn't seem like there is a place for that. So, in order for a decoy to attract anything to this spot... okay, I do see one thing. I do see one thing definitely. I do believe I could put a decoy... Well, okay. So I did have a plan for a moment that involved putting a decoy here-ish, stepping in here, going there, making the construct come out of there, going back here, and letting him see the decoy and step there. The problem with that plan is that I can't actually get in here until that's stepped. So this has to happen before I go through any of these tunnels. But I do get to place both of my decoys first. However, I can't do any additional setup after I've placed the decoy. That opens that for some reason. What possible reason could that be? Like, that orb does a lot of stuff, but I just get so little control. Well, okay, no, don't think about it that way. The amount of control I get in here doesn't matter until I can actually get in there. So once again, my mission is just to get anything at all on this pressure plate. So what if it were a construct? How could it be a construct? How could I make a construct move around this without just attracting him to a decoy here-ish? Because that will only open with that. If there were a decoy... Placing a decoy on a hot tile is not useful because, let's see, as I recall, decoys get a very early turn order for some reason. Yeah, okay, you're number 2. Who's number 1 then? The Mimic? Right, so doubles are placed with an earlier turn order than monsters, which is why placing them on hot tiles cannot actually lure any monsters, because the decoy takes its turn and dies on the hot tile before a monster gets a chance to be attracted to it. So placing a decoy on something that's not a hot tile around here, this is asymmetric, I note. This goes all the way to the bottom edge of that. This does not go all the way to the right edge of this. Which means that this is also asymmetric with that. Why would those things be important? The only things which could move a construct out of here are, after this orb is used, he has to see something in something either north of here or west of here. Something that is not in this entire region from here to the southeast. Things he could see do not include Beethro because Beethro cannot get through here until this is pressed, unless I can press that without the construct. That opens with this, so that would necessarily mean that I'm doing it with the Rock Giant. But I can't do it with the Rock Giant, so it could be a Rock Golem, except it can't because none can be positioned. The only position that would allow a Golem to step there while Beethro is in this position is here, and I can't get anything there because I can't. I could extract this mirror and put it somewhere, but the mirror doesn't help me. There's a force arrow there for some reason. Why? I don't know. I don't understand why this Mimic is on a force arrow, which does not turn off in any way. Okay. So I confirmed that I don't understand this room. Nothing new yet. Alright, so let's go back to this. The only way to move a construct out of here is to have it see something, which is north or west of here. The only something I have control over while I'm in this area is a decoy. The problem that I was working with was that a decoy will necessarily just attract the construct right to itself and then be useless. Oh boy, I put a decoy there. Construct's gonna go sit on it. Uselessly. I can't move him down there because that decoy's closer now. The closest... If I could somehow kill that decoy, but how would that happen? I could kill the construct with a decoy. How would that help? It wouldn't. So it seems like the Rock Giant is kind of my wild card. But why would I care about him? Is there a brain in this room? No. No brains. Do any of these other mechanisms help me in any way? I don't see how they could... Like, that's just a place for either the construct or the mirror or something to go. So I see that I can move around a little bit here. And basically turn this whole portion into a monster maze where I can manipulate them remotely from in here, get the construct to walk around, maybe push the mirror from here to even maybe here? That should be possible, maybe. Yeah, I could see how that would happen. If this were open, which it does open with that. Okay, so I think I understand how to deal with this whole section. All of this, everything from here to here. This part I'm not sure about yet. Did I not somehow manage to get something on there once? Let's see. I think I see how I would deal with that, actually. I would position a Rock Golem exactly here. In this particular spot, that would allow nothing I do in here or in here to influence it, but as soon as I step into this spot, he comes all the way over there, steps on that, Mimic can kill him, Roach goes here, which gets rid of the tar, removes my final barrier to exit. Okay, so I think that's how I'm going to end the room. I need to place a Rock Golem here. Let's see how possible that is, first of all. If I would want to do that... Actually, that's impossible, isn't it? I think that's going to have to be the construct, because the construct will be here anyway, because he's just pushed this mirror into place. Okay, so it's not the golem. Alright. I cannot put one here with the room layout as it is. Alright. So it seems as though what I'm being asked to do is in some way use this Rock Giant, or the parts it breaks down into, to block the construct here in such a way that I can place a decoy or two here and have somehow that result in this pressure plate being pressed. How I would do any of those things, I don't understand. A live Rock Golem here could see a decoy in this position and could be kept in position as I go in there, so I think maybe that could be the way by which I press this plate. Once I'm in here, standing there, I can get the construct out. So could it be that simple? Well, that's certainly not simple, but it sounds like it might be possible, at least. Maybe. I would have to kill you, and the problem is then I would have to kill you, which means you get out, doesn't it? So maybe instead I wanted you in kind of a different position. Which different position? How? Alright, so there's some tricky way I can get around this dude and do something useful with my life like that. Okay, this could work. So I'm going to place a decoy here. The golem will see it. I need to, as I do that, hit this orb. Golem sees that. Golem steps pressure plate. I'm in here. And the other decoy is for killing the golem. Okay. Hey, did I solve the room? Is there any chance this will all work? You're looking at the decoys. I'm gonna have to... Oh. So that's definitely a problem. Getting his attention away from the decoys is not going to be necessarily easy or even possible. There's all this weird force arrow business here. What's up with that? Now you're just going to look at those decoys forever and not pay any more attention to me. Okay, so I might be getting close, maybe. I accomplished some of the tasks of the room, at least. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. So my new problem is that the construct is more interested in decoys than in me. How about if a decoy were placed on a hot tile to kill the other decoy? And also somehow the rock golem? Maybe I don't need that. Maybe instead... Okay. Hey, look what this checkpoint is. This checkpoint says, if you place a decoy here, you're going to be able to reach it from a space where there's a hot tile so that both decoys can go away. So that means I need this golem in such a place where he can be lured by a decoy that's standing here to step on that. This is not such a place because then he would end up here and just stand on that forever. So that won't do. Okay, so I need a different golem position. It's going to have to be in this diagonal somewhere. Alright, well if I did it that way, I can probably do it this way too. All I did was face south and move you into a place like... Actually, this should work. Alright, that looks like a good position. Move mirror, place decoy. This one goes here. Golem sees it. Right, so the golem is not really a problem because I can just attract him myself over here, I believe. I still can do that. It's fine. Okay, that part is not fine. I need to... Okay, so I'm going to need to do some shuffling here to make sure the construct doesn't die. How did I... Oh, I did this before because he had a decoy to look at. So if the construct gets hung up there, then I can deal with the golem and everything's cool. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Now you need to move that mirror in here, drop those trapdoors, and then go down here. Oh. Well, this looks pretty good. Okay. Now I need to get there quick enough. Carefully. Okay. Oh, shoot, I can't use that tunnel again. Okay, so I've missed some nuance. I guess I need the... Yeah, so now you're becoming a problem. This exists. Perhaps that's for the golem? I forgot about that. Because I could just use the mimic to do something with... Oops. With something with someone. Let me try this. What if I keep you here? Then I deal with Mr. Construct. Okay, so I need to preserve this for when I bring the construct up here to push the mirror around. That means the golem's going to make it over here. Alright, so I can't use that particular solution for him. But maybe I could pull him over here and then somehow get him down there onto that. I'm not so sure about that part yet. But at least for now, I think I can do this part. Almost. I need... Ooh. How will this work? Perhaps I need to preserve a broken wall here? I believe I need to preserve a broken wall there, because that would put you... not quite in line with that. How is this going to work? Because my problem is I don't have the ability to line up the golem with the mirror right now. He'll miss. Oh wait, no, not necessarily. Also, this has happened. That's on a force arrow, so you're unrecoverable now. Okay. Well, maybe I don't make a straight shot with the mirror? Well, no, I need to... I need to at least... Alright, so what happened here? Let's do this again. I pull you over there. I could have you move the mirror north, but that's not a good idea, because then it becomes... You'll sidestep to the west instead of the north, and that mirror is irretrievable. So I need to wait for you to get around. Okay, you got around. That's as far up as you can go. I can't return through that tunnel because there's a force arrow here. I guess I could wait a moment here, and you'll get hung up on the golem. I could have positioned him in a different way, I guess. Okay. Okay. So if I go back a little more... I'll put you all the way up here. And then you end up in the same spot again. So that has not actually helped me. I mean, I could do that if that's helpful. I don't think it is, because I can't make another circle around here. Now you just end up behind the construct, which doesn't help me. Okay, so not that. And this is what I already tried, right? Yeah. You end up one too far to the south. A construct sidestepping around a broken wall that was left there. He would go north and then get hung up there. But then I could... Yeah, then I just don't have the ability to reposition. No, I need you in this position. I need you specifically in this position right here. Because I just can't get that... Oh, and now you've gone through the tunnel. That's even worse. Or sorry, not the tunnel, the force arrow. I mean, I could kill it, I guess. Oh boy. Alright, so not that. Managing where this guy goes seems to be the crucial factor here. How do I do that better? Okay, well, there's the option of putting him in there. I don't think that's what I want. That seems very unlikely. Yeah, no, especially since he just gets out that way, so definitely not that. That's as far north as I can move you here. Can the construct help? No. You end up there, then you end up there, and then nothing works. Nothing works. Oh, hey, what if I left both of these intact? I think if I left both of those intact, this could work. Okay. An image has come to my mind, because the reason I couldn't go here to realign the construct was because I was picturing with just this. This is on the wrong chessboard color here. It would need to move orthogonally once, and I don't get an opportunity to do that before it's already too late. But like this, oh, like that, then I can't even move it through here at all if I'm in this section, so that's not better, is it? Can I extract one of the golems from the... No, I mean, I needed all three to keep that one in place there. Technically, I didn't. Well, except no, I needed to keep it in place. Yeah, let me go... Return to the future. So, I can shuffle you further south. South is not the direction that I want here, though. With the construct there, does that somehow make a difference? Yeah, you start moving the mirror, and that's not what I... Oh, wait. So this is different. I could move you around the mirror like this, but that seems like it just makes my problem worse. However, what if this were here? If that were there, the construct would end up there, and then that's in line. Okay, so construct moves here. Yeah, but then the mirror is here, and the construct moves here instead of there, and then pushing it. That's not true. If I'm over here, he would prefer to do that. Okay. Then construct would end up here, mirror would end up here, and he would stop pushing it, and I can't put him back in that area, can I? Doesn't seem like it, but maybe? Alright, well, I guess I can try it. Sure, why not? So if I broke you like that... The position where you're going is... Was it here? Yeah. Decoy. Other decoy. Now, what about you? I don't know what to do with you. I'm just going to ignore you for a moment. And deal only with the construct. Construct comes here. Construct goes there. Wait, he needs to push the mirror. Construct pushes mirror once. Okay. Now he dodges to the north and gets on that side of that. And from here what I can do is move him there. Hey Golem, you want to be an obstacle? You did want to be an obstacle. That's interesting. Can that help me? Who moves when? Of course, the construct moves first because the golem was created since the start of the room. Okay. So the construct does do what I predicted with the mirror there. That's nice. I can get the golem out of the way. And then all I have to do is somehow get the construct back into position such that he'll push the mirror again. That's the part that I think is impossible. Hey, I'm wrong. Neat. I like being wrong. About this kind of thing, at least. So I need to do that again, differently, which I can do. Neat. Golem's in the way. Golem's still kind of in the way. Alright, so I need to dispose of that guy somewhere. But it looks like the rest of this might work. And perhaps I can... Okay, so before I go in there... Golem comes back. Goes as far south as I can bring him here. And I can make him end up on that hot tile, totally. Okay. Well, here we go. I think I may have solved it. Yeah, you go here. You step there. I let you hit the hot tile. I let the... What? Okay, sure. I let the construct die there. Roach will finish his business. Tar is gone. Are you serious? So all that, and I have to deal with a sister room clear gate. Okay. So if I back up a little bit, reorient first, and do this. Yes, the construct will end up there, and I can kill the golem with the mimic later. Okay. Wow! That was an incredibly complicated room, and that did actually take me an entire session to parse through. Was the... oh, are you now? That usually happens quicker. Why are you slow today? What if I say no? Well, now I get to see it. I think it finished while I was looking at that dialogue. Alright, Chaco, how do you do it? You did it a lot quicker. Just want to see if there's anything more to that. So, okay, there is something... oh, this is completely different. You're not using a golem at all for that? Really? Where does this decoy go? There. Whoa! Okay. Similar principle, just minus the golem. Fascinating. And then, right, since this is here, you can line that up exactly to push the mirror directly in here without all that juggling that I had to do. Neat! Well, that's pretty cool. Couple of wasted turns there, but whatever. Still a really good score. So then this hot tile just becomes completely unnecessary. Got it. So that makes me feel like maybe what I did was closer to the intended solution, because I used all of my tools. This skips one. Wait, no, this is what the... well, that's a creative way to end that. Okay, neat. Alright, well that was complicated, but pretty cool, actually. Okay, great. So was that indeed the last room in the hold? No, there's this one. So this would appear to be a challenge for dodging around a construct and keeping him alive until I get on there or something. That's why the seeding beacon is there, because I could screw this up by killing the construct and then leaving. I'm facing the wrong way, but otherwise this is pretty good. Facing the wrong way didn't matter. Cool! Yay! Rise of the Machines clear! Wow. Well, that was really impressive. I totally... step on that, please. I totally see why that got first place, because that was really, really good. Hold complete! Yay! Oh, hey, I changed the music. Alright. Step checkpoint to end the hold. 12 hours. Wow, that took a while. So you just found 6. Okay. Hey, and I got all the secrets. Neat! Good for me. Congratulations, you completed all 10 levels and hopefully learned something about the elements of DROD 5, the Second Sky. Now why not play the main hold and other user-made holds to see how the elements work together? So supposedly this was meant to be like, as given by the beginning text, where Beethor wandered away from the older holding vats, wondering what the heck was going on. This was supposed to be kind of a gentler introduction to the elements than the Second Sky itself was. In the case of stuff like Lord of Time, I'm not sure I would agree with that. I'm not sure it accomplished that exactly, because Lord of Time was pretty complicated even for someone who's experienced with temporal projections. Alright, so stuff I thought about this. Choose your element. Yes, very nicely done, hub. I enjoyed it. Even more fluff. I had a really good time with even more fluff. This room was... it took a large amount of effort. Thinking about it now, I don't regret having done that effort. I think I did find it kind of unpleasant at the time. But my memories of this are good, at least. Yeah, this had some really solid rooms in it. Fluffy Factory by Noah T. This was just extremely... this was just gone in the blink of an eye, so I didn't form a very strong impression of it. Quick and easy. This room took a bit of fiddling, but the rest were just really quick. Frosty Cabin was pretty neat. For some reason this one just doesn't stick out that much in my memory. Yeah, I did it. I think I had a good time. That was my impression of that one. Gears Within Gears, super cool. Loved it. Really good puzzles. Really interesting how this one has several different solutions. Gentry Eye Prison, well, other than this room, it was pretty nice. Interlude the Scorching Path, very nicely done, definitely. Very short. Not quite as short as Fluffy Factory, but close. Lord of Time, this may have actually been my favorite entry overall. Even given how amazing Rise of the Machines was, this one just made me extremely happy with all the stuff that... all the challenges it put in front of me and what I had to do to actually solve them. I just wish this room... Somebody said this room was kind of broken, so maybe I did it a way that it wasn't supposed to be done. There was supposed to be something more to it. I don't know. This seemed like the least outstanding room, but everything else in it I just really, really loved. Rise of the Machines, yes, was really amazing. Temperature Anomaly was very cool, other than this silly room that I didn't enjoy much. And this one that made me a little uncomfortable, but ultimately was fine. And then there's this entry. Which I don't think can be summed up by words, but you saw how it went. Alright, well that was Elemental Showcase 5.0. Super great hold, I love it. I have several more holds lined up to LP, but as always, I remain open to suggestions. So if anybody has holds that they would particularly like to see sooner rather than later, please let me know about them. But otherwise, I'll see you again next time for another hold that I have planned to do.